Hey, what's going on, beautiful family? It's your sister Michelle here, dropping another video for the weekend. I hope you're doing well in your personal journeys. Have a good weekend. Get out there and have a good time. Enjoy yourself if you can. Indulge in things that make you feel positive and make you feel happy, that enlighten you, no matter what that is. Seek it and get it. Heal and keep healing. You know how I feel about it. Make sure that you do just that, okay? Yes, make sure you like and subscribe also. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done it for me, please. Please, I'm begging. No, I'm joking. I'm not begging, but I would like it. I would like it, right? Let's just have some fun this weekend, y'all. Let's laugh. Sometimes you gotta laugh to keep from crying. But anyway, let's talk about it. One thing I know that we all need to grasp and understand, even if you're still hurting, you're going through a lot right now, and even if you're in your healing journey, if you're already healed, the narcissist and the new supply are suffering. Two different people, same suffrage. The new supply is suffering, the narcissist is suffering. That's what happened when you were in a relationship with him, right? You were suffering through a lot of shit. You were going through a lot. The thing that you didn't realize why you were going through your emotional struggles and stuff with this piece of crap, I said it, YouTube, don't block me, is the narcissist suffering as well. They're suffering because they hate themselves. They're suffering because they can't compare to you. They're suffering because they know what they're about to do. They live in their own destruction at all times. They know no matter who they get and what the person is about, they are going to be unhappy. To live in that kind of space continuously has to be a hell within itself. That's why a lot of times when they say, can you get revenge on a narcissist, everything, that's why they say you got to heal and keep on healing and get to a certain space. That is the only way to cut them off completely. Because the truth is, when you do that, you close that door and they no longer matter to you, because you have to understand they're already suffering. They were suffering when you met them. They suffer because they live in a space of unhappiness. And then when people are unhappy like that, nothing changes them. Nobody can change them. You have to want to change yourself. And as you know, a narcissist does not want to change because they don't think nothing's wrong with them. But in the midst of not thinking something is wrong with them, they know something's wrong with them. It's kind of crazy, right? They pretend to us nothing's wrong. They put out that they're perfect. They don't do anything wrong. They're always blaming everybody else. But deep inside, they know they are the issue. Deep inside, they know they're not worth what they're playing their hand to be. They deal a hand that, write checks, as they say, that their ass can never cash. They know all of this. You just don't know it. So a person that lives in that space is suffering. So when they're on with this new supply, I don't care what you think and how you feel. You already know the story. You've been there. The person they're dealing with this new supply is going to end up suffering just like you did. Because the person they're dealing with is non-changing. The person they're dealing with, like I just told you, is an unhappy individual that likes to hurt everybody that comes into their space. Period. Period. It's inevitable. It's going to happen. So the new supply ends up suffering. When we were in the new supply, did we not suffer? That's the thing you got to look at. Look at it from the lens of been there, done that. What did it make you feel like? What did you go through? You know all the pain and stuff you went through. They get worse, so you can imagine what they're doing with the new person. The new supply is suffering with them. And I always tell people this: what you reap, you sow. So if you dealt with a narcissist, new supply, who was just as toxic and didn't give a damn about you and was going along with it and doing all kinds of crass stuff, because a lot of them do that. Some of them, like myself and maybe even you, that didn't know anything about somebody else, or maybe even met them, they didn't have anyone else. That's a different thing. But when a new supply knows about you, or even when they find out about you and they want to put you underneath the bus because they're rocking with this narcissistic individual, that's even double the trauma. Because not only are you getting done dirty, now you got to live with the fact that you were wrong. Oh, that's deep. You have to deal with the fact that you were wrong about this other person that you were talking about. You have to deal with the fact that that other person was telling the truth when you were not listening. You have to deal with the fact that you were hurting an individual, the ones that know, that didn't do anything to you, that you got fooled and hoodwinked. Now this person is now abusing you, and you're getting karma on top of the abuse you're going through. Oh, that's suffrage. If you think there isn't nothing in it, it absolutely is. So I'm always telling people, the narcissist is suffering quietly, but you can see it. Even though they're suffering in the inside, their actions speak that they're not unhappy and that they're suffering. They wouldn't do people like that if they weren't. And the new supply as we were at one time, guess what we got? We know what it's based on. And if it's a new supplier that knew about you, or when they did find out about you and rocked with it, that's karma on top of the shit the narcissist is going to bring you. That's two miserable people. It never works out like that. It didn't work out for us. You could be the best person that, like, we know you can be. It still doesn't matter with a narcissist because it's based on something we don't have anything to do with. That's internal shit. But unfortunately, that internal stuff bubbles out and we catch hell for it. Right? And it makes us miserable dealing with this. It really does. It makes you miserable. It breaks all kinds of defenses. It does all kinds of toxic stuff to you. So trust and believe. The narc, they're suffering, always have been suffering, sweetie. You just didn't know it. And the new supply suffers too. Anybody that comes in their wake suffers. So if you have any thought in your mind, what's happening over there with them or what's happening with them, you already know the story. Hell, you wrote the book before they did. They should come and get you and get some notes. A lot of times, that's the way it should be. They should be trying to get notes from the people who know better, but a lot of times they go along with it, and they think that they know everything, and they think that you're the person in the problem because the narc told them that and all this other stuff we know about. But trust and believe, that relationship is already doomed, and they're both already suffering. Even if it's just the beginning, and it looks good, but what looks good ain't always good for you, right? My grandma used to always tell me that. What look good ain't always good for you. And a narcissist might look good, but they're definitely not good for you. And no relationship is either. I love you so much. Keep your head up. Trust and believe. They're both miserable over there, sweetheart. If you want to know, there it is. I love y'all. Bye.